Hello and welcome to Slightly Nostalgic. My name is Griff and we have watched Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1 Episode 14, The Fortuneteller. I actually didn't remember this episode at all, but a quick recap. This is the one where they happen across this town that has a fortune teller that everybody respects and believes 100% for some reason. They're all just unquestioningly loyal to this fortune teller lady and they think she's totally legit. And she says the volcano that's right by their town isn't going to erupt this year, or that it won't destroy the town, but then it does, so our heroes have to save the day. And that's really all that happens. Normally I don't like these sort of self-contained episodes that don't have anything to do with the broader arc, and especially ones where the Fire Nation stuff isn't in it, like Zuko and Iroh, or even Admiral Zhao, or any of that. Like, there's no Fire Nation stuff anywhere in this. It's totally just about this village and this fortune teller person. But I did really like this one, because it was just a good episode. It had a lot of comedy, it had some really dramatic moments, it had really cool action scenes. I liked it. So anyway, I noticed something at the beginning of this episode that I thought about before, which is that they start out talking about how they're out of food again, and Sokka's really hungry. Like, it's always played for laughs with Sokka that he's always hungry, but like, what are they living on? They seem to always be in need of food. And then later there's this weird moment I just wanted to point out where a platypus bear, like, gets scared of Appa and accidentally lays an egg. Like, he just poops out this egg and runs off in fear, or I guess she. And Sokka picks it up and he's like, yay, we have lunch now. And he sniffs it. Like, this is a freshly laid platypus bear egg, and you just picked it up with your bare hands and sniffed it. Ew. So then once they get to the actual town, a lot of this episode is about this childhood crush between, well, like, Aang has a crush on Katara, and then this girl they meet, who's an assistant to the fortune teller, has a crush on Aang, and there's just a lot of awkward child crush stuff, but there were also a lot of good funny moments in this episode that I liked a lot, like when Aang goes to eavesdrop on Katara's fortune telling session, and then like he gives the excuse that he's gonna go find a bathroom, and he hears something he likes when he's eavesdropping. Like, the fortune teller tells Katara that she's gonna marry a powerful bender, right? So he figures it's him. So he's all happy, and he comes strutting back in, and then Sokka's like, looks like somebody had a good bathroom break. It was like a laugh out loud moment. And then when it's Sokka's turn to have his fortune read, she doesn't even take him in the back room. She's just like, your future is full of struggle, or something like that. And she says, most of it's self-inflicted. And then when she tells Aang his fortune, they played it really well. It was a really good fake out, where they have the bone do this crazy thing, and she's like reacting in shock, and there's a big explosion, and she's like, you're gonna fight this epic battle between good and evil and all this, and you're like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool, this is dramatic. And then Aang's just like, yeah, I know all of that already. What? I want to talk about love, or whatever he's talking. I even liked some of the slapstick humor with Sokka. Normally, I just kind of roll my eyes at that part of the show, but they put these little moments in here and there where he does something like out of frustration, and then it causes him pain. Like, he kicks a rock off in the distance, and then this goose comes and just attacks him. That was really funny. As for the actual plot of the episode, I didn't remember it at all. Like, I have no memory of watching this episode. I might have accidentally just skipped it or something, but I knew pretty early on exactly how it was going to play out, right? It's pretty predictable. Like, obviously the volcano was going to erupt. There wouldn't be a volcano there if it wasn't going to erupt. They saved the day, like, you know they're going to. And of course, I knew they were all going to be like, well, she was right all along because she said the village wouldn't be destroyed by the volcano. Like, totally saw that coming. So I guess it has a happy ending, but there's still a town full of idiots who just believe this fortune teller, and we're not really given any indication of how the fortune teller feels about things, because her fortune was kind of wrong about the volcano. Like, if they hadn't intervened, the town would have been destroyed. So is she just cool with that? She's cool still deceiving everybody? Like, what's gonna happen next year if it erupts again? I mean, but that's all I've got for this episode. The next one is Bato of the Water Tribe, so be sure to watch that if you're following along. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Okay, bye.